Presley Harvin has had quite the up and down career after getting drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 7th round of the 2021 draft. Last year he was dealing with tons of personal issues which I can imagine contributed to some of his inconsistencies, but this year, well, it isn't really much better. He has been statistically a below average punter, and if anything hasn't even had the flashes of brilliance like he had last year. Take for instance this Bills game. He averaged just above 40 yards per punt. While likely he wouldn't have turned the tide for the game, his punts into the wind were very, very important in contributing to the Bills running up the score the way they did, giving us a less than desirable 34-yarder, a 26-yarder, and then another 34-yarder. Now you can tell that he was punting into the wind on these, but when you flip it around, you'll notice that he kicked a 69-yarder, nice, with the wind at his back. But when you turn on the film, you see that it was really just a 47-yard punt that was mishandled by the returner and let it bounce. So in the air, he averaged just 35 yards a punt. So now having 3 games in a row averaging less than 43 yards a punt, compounding on a mediocre season last year, is it time for the Steelers to move on from the punter drafted in 2021? Well, I wouldn't say this week would be the time for them to move on to a new punter. I think we should all agree that his seat is probably hotter than Tom Brady's seat in his marriage when he decided to come out of retirement, and look how that ended up for him. I'd love to know your thoughts. And Pittsburgh fans who have watched more Presley film than me, do you think it's a reach for the Steelers to bring in somebody else, or should they stick with their sophomore slumping punter? But as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Can't wait to read your responses, and peace.